Hello and assalamualaikum everybody. I hope everyone is doing great. My name is Nadia and today I'm going to share with you my minimalist story. How I actually became a minimalist. Basically, I was born a minimalist. I just recently discovered that the kind of personality that I have, it's more close to what's called minimalism. I started reading more and more about minimalism and adopting things which I wasn't doing before to get the most out of it. As far as I remember, I was very bad at spending money. I could hold on to my money for, like, if I got last year's ED, I could hold on to it till the next year to get more ED. And I used to hold on to money also that for the rainy days I might use some. And also it was not something that I inherited, because in my family nobody was doing it except me. And it could also be it could also be because I had seen my parents having altercations over my mom not consciously spending money and not saving it. Because even today, if she has money, she is just so willing to spend it, and once she has spent it, she gets her happiness doing that. While on the contrary, I couldn't do that, and I still can't do that. Spending it on unnecessary things really bothers me. So fast forward, I met my husband, and he is also, I found that he is even more good at handling money than I was. So we teamed up, and now this time it was me, a cranky person, who was like, "No, you don't even make me buy these things. I want to buy them." Sometimes you've seen something beautiful, because we girls are always attracted towards colorful and fancy things, glittery things. So sometimes I'm like, oh, I want this thing for my house. Can I have it? Can I have this decoration piece? Can I have this clock? And these artificial flowers or something like that. And you always used to tell me, Nadia, once you're gonna have your own house, then you can have it. We are saving up for our own house. And this was not a matter of like holding on to your money from one Eid to another, from one year to another, and then to another. It was a very, very, very long project, and it was not the project where you just getting money for your ED. It's something that you also have to work hard to get money, and always just it's hard. Like for me, it was hard. For him, it was a mission of his life. And we then, like, yeah, just definitely, he is also a person who actually made me even more of a minimalist. And then I had some circumstances in my life, like my house, which is a small house, and this house also has taught me to only keep those things which are very, very important, which are necessary. And even in this house, I have done some mistakes, and like my bed is a mistake. My oven is too big for me. My stove is too big for me, like 5 stoves. It's also a mistake. And even the dining table, we don't just sit on this dining table and dine. We just sometimes read and write on this table. And these are the things which I believe that even the fridge, like most of the time my fridge is empty, because I don't like stocking on preserved food or something like that. I just like to use fresh food every day, or like for 2 days. And like like once in a year we use the freezer for stocking strawberries. That's it. And that's also not my idea. That's what Arshad likes. And that's it. Like even on Bakr Eid, it's not that we stock on so much of meat, and it's ideal that we use it up like within 10, 15 or 20 days. Or honestly, there are not many people who just, you know, give us too much of meat. It's like it's very nominal, but it's just best. So so these are the things actually which made me minimalist. And I also was drawn towards finding happiness in things which are mostly free of cost, like going to a park. And I was obsessed when I was a kid. I was obsessed with books, and why I used to hold on to money sometimes was to collect some monies to go to. My father used to take me to Anarkali, and I used to buy old books from there. Were piles and piles of old books, and I used to just dive deep into it, and used to find some very, very beautiful books, like treasures. And I used to take them home and cover them in some new covers and fix them. And I used to think that I've given them new life. And this thing also stuck with me. But I like to buy secondhand things. Yeah, I like to buy secondhand things, and I'm also a person like in the shopping mall, in a store. I'd be the person you would listen to and be like, oh my god, it's so expensive. Some people might be thinking, what the hell are you doing here if you can't buy it, if you can't afford it? But like, oh my god, this is okay. I like when कितना कि it's क्या कहते हैं, महंगा रोए एक बार और सस्ता रोए बार बार. So it's for that, what I do is that I make sure that I buy some things which are like are expensive, but they could go like up to 10 years now. And but even then, if I see things they're like, if a child's kurta shalwar is for 5,000 rupees, I would be like, what? Because that's totally ridiculous. So then again, just recently in lockdown, I found gardening a best thing to do. And this maybe is something that I'm just getting over with. Like, I'm not minimalist when it comes to plants. And but still, Arshad was like, what the hell are you doing? You're wasting money on plants. Like, every other day you go buy pots and plants, and bhi kharab ho jate hain. And he makes a lot of fuss about it. But yeah, he's also a person who would use if he has got some expensive shoes, he would use them till like 5 to 10 years. Like, we've been married for 15 years, but I've seen him doing that. And he's so he's not into buying clothes. And every time he's spending, he is very, very conscious about it. So this thing is actually, once I tried to be to stay क्या कहते हैं, अपने ट्रैक से हटने की कोशिश करूँ. He is the one who puts me back. And if he tries something like that, and I go, like, I remind him that, this is not something that we want. And definitely a minimalist person does know that, what his or her wants are and what his or her needs are. And a minimalist person basically knows that his or her worth is not in the clothes, in the selfies, or in the food, or in the things that they own. They know that if they are happy from inside, even just with dal roti, they know they're happy, and they don't want to please anybody. I just me and my husband, we never try to please anyone, even like with anything. And it's anything we have, it's because for us, how much productive it is for us, not to show anybody else. And these two things have saved us a lot of disgrace and a lot of money also. And yeah, minimalism is so near and dear to my heart, because I didn't know that it is so powerful a thing. It is something that makes you happy, that brings peace in your life, and that also helps you use your creativity. That if you know that, okay, I need that thing, but I cannot use this one, I cannot buy this one, so what's the alternative? So it also helps you think of alternatives. And I remember that after Manahil was born, I started learning how to sew, because I knew that her clothes are going to be expensive, so I need to prepare myself to at least sew a few things for her randomly, like every now and then, so I don't have to spend a lot. And really helped me. My sewing really helped me. I just can save a lot of clothes which you might just throw away because they are damaged one way or the other. And if it's something that Manahil doesn't want to wear, I know how to alter it to make it for Madi. And yeah, that is so relaxing and so fulfilling an experience also. And this is even on my budgeting. When I do the budget, when I do for grocery, I make a list, and I also mention in the list and what things are the basic ones, because 3 categories I have on every item. One is the basic one, the other one is intermediate, and the third one is the advanced one. I give it the advanced one. It's something like luxury that we bought this month, the luxury. And yes, sometimes it's okay to have 1 or 2 luxuries, so that you just don't feel like you're depriving yourself of some good things in life. But it's not every expensive thing is a good thing, right? Minimalism and cheapo it's something different also, because I have also seen people, I have seen cheapskates also. And minimalism doesn't want you to hold on to the things you are not wearing, or you're just keeping, and like a chapir istemal ho jayega. We don't do that. Every week or every other week, I make sure that I am taking out all the stuff from my cupboard, cleaning it, and also getting rid of all the things which we don't use. And trust me, I'm just amazed at this thing, that every time there are things which need to be thrown away. And imagine, like, if I do it every month, how much stuff it's going to be. And every year, if I do that, how much stuff I must be holding on to. So everything which is rusty, everything which is broken, everything which is torn, I make sure that it's gone. I don't need it, because I don't want extra stuff to clean and to just hold on to for no reason. So yeah. It's like, instead of keeping it in your cupboards, in your home, and not using it, give it to somebody who can use it on a daily basis. And because things are there to be used, not to attach some value to it, or not to think that these things are making us important. Yeah, it is so mean, and it's so not right that nowadays you see commercials where they are just showing the lawn and the dupattas, and they're saying that they're attaching the freedom, they're attaching the feminism to the lawn and the colors, even to your moods. They're like, okay, if you are feeling sad, wear this color. If you're feeling happy, why don't you just show you're happy wearing these colors? What the hell is this? Things are there to be used. But a chair is there to be used, not to tell that Nadia is so rich and she's so important because she sits on this chair. A car, what's the purpose of a car? To take you from one place to another in a short period of time. It's to provide you convenience. And it's not to tell that, oh, you are using the car, it's because you are some big shot. No, it's use things to just use them just for their purpose. I can sit on the floor also. There is no problem with it. It's not that necessary that I have to sit on the chair, or I need to have a table in my house. I need to have some luxury things in my house to prove other people that I'm doing okay. Without all these things, I'm also doing okay. All you have to do is to have that ease and comfort within yourself. That nobody. Are we allowing other people to judge us? Are we allowing other people to tell us that what's our worth? It happens when we don't know what our worth is. So you first thing, if you don't know what your worth is, and if you are attaching the worth and value of yourself with things, just sit down, do some homework, try to find your worth first. And then you be happy with whatever you have, or you be like, oh my God, I have more than what I need. Yeah, so just get rid of everything that you don't need. And stop buying things that you just don't need. Yeah, especially that lawn. Take care.